Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to discuss Apple releasing the iOS 14.5 beta software and now including the option to connect your DualSense controller, which previously was not there. This will help with the remote play with the PlayStation 5 and not having to use your DualShock 4 controller anymore. Now to put it in pair mode, you want to hit the share button and the PlayStation button all together until you see the flashing, as you can see right there. Once it starts flashing, it's in pair mode. And you can see this here still lists the DualShock 4. It will probably have an update with the options about how to connect your DualSense controller. After you do that, you want to go back to your settings. And you want to go to Bluetooth. And then you'll see DualSense wireless controller. And it'll connect right away. So at this point it's connected. You'll see lights on the controller themselves change. And we can go back to the remote play app from here. We'll go ahead and click connect. Now the few things is the PlayStation Ethernet connection can be a hit or miss for some users depending on the wireless router and networking setup. Wireless might be better, especially if you have Wi-Fi 6 enabled routers. You'll get pretty good speeds. It's always recommended to be hardwired, but my experience itself has been hit or miss as it does drop the connection from time to time, and it's hard to determine exactly what's causing it. Same thing happened with the PlayStation 4 Pro. Alright, so once it connects, you just have to put in the code if you have one. And there we go. It will automatically show the on-screen controller, but as soon as you start using the DualSense, it will go away. And as you can see, it's responsive. It's reacting to the presses. And this is just testing some options on some of the items. So on the menus, it feels like it's going as it should. I don't see much of a delay. The quality, you can do 1080p, which depending on which iPhone you have, some of the resolution is a little bit higher capable on the iPhone, but 1080p is remote play max. Especially with the PlayStation 5, it's going to be better than on the PS4 Pro, and you can do HDR as well. So if you have an iPhone 12 or even the 11 Pro and Pro Max, you'll get a pretty good image with HDR support and the Super AMOLED display. Alright, so let's go into one of the games. Let's see, just looking around, making sure it feels smooth, and at this point it does. Going into The Witcher, the image does look good. And I am shooting this on an iPhone 11 camera, so at 60 frames per second and 4K. So I'm trying to get as much as possible. When I do use the 12 Pro Max to shoot videos, I do get better quality, especially since it does use HDR. So I'm trying to see if the image will come through at its best. And it also will vary on how you're watching it. Everybody's screen might be a little bit different, but again, overall picture quality is pretty good on the phone. Now, this would need to be tested a little bit more when it comes to online gameplay, because you will be using a little bit more bandwidth with connecting to remote play on your local network, and then connecting to an online streaming and trying to play the game that way. We'll kind of have to test those things out. This is a single player game, and there's a little bit of a delay, but it's not that noticeable. So again, I don't expect you to be doing a lot of gaming on your mobile device. This is more if you can't get to a TV, or if you just want to remote play because of the convenience. Overall, you won't lose too much of an experience. It does look good with the phone screens. As you can see, just moving around, jumping, it is doing what it's supposed to do. It's reacting really well. And the next step, stay tuned for more and subscribe to the channel.